3 likes already. Didn't even do anything. What up, everybody? There we go. Let me turn this light down. What's going on? Very tricky situation.
So I had a yogurt in here.
What's going on, peoples? Actually, I have the microphone I could plug into here. Maybe once this charges, if it is gonna charge at all. I think like the first time that
These ones?
No, not those ones.
I like these ones.
That's not gonna work though today.
Why?
Because we're doing it on the phone.
Lame.
I guess the camera's fine, huh? The camera looks good.
Huh?
The camera looks good.
Yeah.
It does. Looks alright. Looks different on your film.
I'm just gonna pretend to talk into this then. Makes me feel better.
You can do that.
Thank you.
Hey, have you messed with Zoom a lot or at all?
No.
Oh, you know what I want to do? I think it would be really awesome. On Zoom, you can have a whiteboard, and people that are on your Zoom call can see your whiteboard, so you can draw things.
So they can draw stuff?
Well, I mean, I guess you could give them access to do that. Yeah. Well, they couldn't do it from their phone, but...
Make sure no one's drawn anything in a...
Well, yeah, on Zoom, I guess they could. I don't know how it works from the phone.
I don't either. I don't mess with Zoom. I don't really have a need to. I know FaceTime.
Yes.
But I didn't know you could have like 5 people in a FaceTime call. I learned that from Luca.
Yeah.
10-year-old.
Just add people to the call, right?
Yeah, but I didn't know how to do that. Kids these days, you know?
Yeah. So on that podcast that we recorded today, me and Carbajal were talking about not Civil War, but like war reenactments, because he does a lot of that.
Oh, does
So
he?
the first 30 minutes was like us talking about like just that and how it works, and
That's awesome.
it was interesting.
Where's he do that at?
He goes all over. He'll like stay like 3 nights.
Oh, shit.
He'll like fight the Germans.
No way. That is so cool.
Yeah.
Oh, good for him. That's neat.
Can I see who's in here? I don't think so, huh? Can't see who it is, but...
No, I don't think so.
How do you say that guy's name, you think? Shibijibijibij.
These nuts. That guy? Oh, the other guy?
Look at that dude's name that commented.
Butt plugger? Why? 666.
Oh wait, we figured this out the other day, right? That you can just make your name whatever, right?
Yeah.
Or can you do that even? You're on it. You're on there.
The United States of America.
I'm
yeah,
looking
I
at
can change my name.
things. I'm looking at anything that's within my eyesight. That's what I'm looking at, if that answers your question.
Look at me.
Talk about aiming with both eyes open for fast pew pew. Yeah. Well, I mean, it's you aim with both eyes open with your rifle and your pistol. And I don't think that people, when you talk about that, people think that's only with the red dot. But if you follow the right people, you know, even when I was shooting irons, when I started doing the SWAT thing, that was new to me, but I learned how to do it because that's what they were teaching and that's what we were doing. And you can easily do it, learn how to do it. And so you should be shooting with both eyes open, regardless if you have iron sights or you have a red dot. Probably the learning curve is a little bit more difficult with iron sights. Is it faster? I mean, could you be faster closing an eye or just as fast? Probably. So it's not really a benefit for speed purposes, but obviously the benefit is being, you know, opening up your field of view, being able to see more. And people also, I have an opinion or a perspective on threat focused, which is obviously the thing, right? And that's the red dot. I would say selling point isn't the right word because they're legit, but that's one of the main things that when people talk about red dots, like they talk about threat focused, should be threat focused regardless, but also, you know, the word, I talk about this in my exploiting accuracy class because there's a difference between seeing something, which I would consider observing, and focusing on something. And now I know like we're getting kind of wordy, and I really don't like to get wordy, and I don't think it matters, you know, in the end what you call it, but my exploiting accuracy class is all about focusing, but it doesn't require vision. You know, it requires focusing. Yeah, these are, but focusing your mind basically. I think there's everybody, you know, men that do things like this for a living have opinions, and you know, some guys, like most of you guys probably, are wanting to learn or trying to learn and willing to just hear people and their perspectives and pick up what you like and what you don't like. And it's like, don't pick up what you don't like. But where was I going with that? Oh, so you know, there's a lot of good people doing a lot of good things, and I just have a different perspective, and I say things a lot of times a lot differently. And you know, when it comes to marksmanship, like you'll hear guys that are really, really good at marksmanship, in their perspective, craft and field, talk about marksmanship being something that should run in the background. And when they say that, they're saying that it should just be something that happens that you don't put any thought towards. And I actually believe that that's, and I'm talking about law enforcement, like cops, like it's not that they aren't so good at it that it's just happening. It's that they're not thinking about marksmanship when it's time to apply marksmanship, if that makes sense. And anybody that's been in a simunition situation or an event that's closer to real life or real life, you know, cops usually point the gun and pull the trigger without regard for their sights or what their target is doing, target difficulty and all that. And, you know, what was more of a recent one that I did? Oh, you know, I guess this is on the YouTube Shorts, and I did it on Instagram too. You know, like 2 female cops, nothing against the ladies. I'm married to one. And she's sitting over here. But, you know, if you guys pay attention to things that I talk about, and maybe my delivery isn't always, you know, great. And I guess there is emotion involved in the conversation. But there's people that believe when that thing happens, like when 2 people, cops, shoot their guns to slide lock at something that's not there, that's a marksmanship problem, and that problem gets corrected on the range. And I disagree. Like I'm going to take that to my grave. It's a decision making problem. As somebody who lets it be known they disagree with everything that I say and do and that I'm about, and go to great lengths to discredit my name and what I'm doing. Says that that's a you problem. Like I've heard the person say that, and I screen recorded it. And my point is like, yes, it is a you problem, and that's what I'm going after is the you problem. What else we got? Hello, Pee-Pee.
Kalia's here.
Hey, if you're in the group, the chat or whatever, if you guys want to like this or share it or something, help us reach some more people tonight. That'd be cool.
Daniel Enkhorn. Daniel says, loved your CQB tactic videos. Great visual depiction and explanations of the advantages and disadvantages of certain tactics.
Yeah, there's so much to do. There's so much that can be done there, and we've been talking about the CQB video for a couple of days because I've been getting a lot of good just feedback in general. And the crazy part about that is I look at that and I look at what I did, and I think it's good. I don't think it's not what I envision. Like when I envision the ability to create something like detailed and like authentic and well done, like that's not it, which is a good thing. So it makes me if people like the stuff that I don't think is good, then surely you will like the things that come later if we can continue to make this stuff work.
Yeah, man. Hello and love from the front line of Ukraine.
Dude, that's wild. That's awesome.
Is that real?
Is this real life?
That's crazy.
That's awesome.
Love watching your breakdowns between calls. Keep doing good work, please.
Will do.